I'm Jimmy Holland, and welcome to another edition of A Preacher and His Work. We have so many great gospel preachers across our country and around the world, and this is our way of helping you get to know them just a little bit better. We are coming to you from Polishing the Pulpit in Sevierville, Tennessee, and this is a great work to be a part of. It's a great time of fellowship with brothers and sisters in Christ, and we are very honored to have Brother Charles Carruthers with us. Brother Charles, I appreciate you sitting with us today.
Thank you.
What congregation are you currently working with?
Working with the Scarborough Church of Christ in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. It's about probably about 50 miles from here.
Well, how long have you been working with that congregation?
Been there 8.5 years. I started in May of 2010.
So you've been there 8.5 years. How long have you been in ministry total?
Full-time, 8.5 years. Before that, I preached filling in for other preachers for about 20 years.
All right. Well, I'm very thankful that you are preaching. I'm thankful that you are involved in the ministry. What motivated you to get into preaching?
Wanting to follow God. Originally, I did not want to do it. My father was a preacher. I knew what that would be like. But my wife and I just made the decision that we need to follow God, whatever His direction was. And so we turned our lives completely over, and that's where it led us.
Well, I appreciate the work that you're doing, your local work and the work for the kingdom. And the last question that I have is, for me, the most important question that I can ask, and that is, as a minister, as a preacher, when you look at your community, when you look at our country, when you look at the world, if there was just one message that you could share, what would that one message be?
To come to the Lord. Our world, our society is so messed up now. And what we need the Lord. He has the answer to everything. And if individuals would just give their lives over to the Lord, look in His book, seek the answers that are there, and follow His word, His promises that He will save us. That's what this world needs. And if any way we can ever help, we're here to help. Absolutely,
and that is the message the world needs. That
yes.
That God loved them enough to send His Son to them.
Yes.
And yes. It doesn't matter what you've done.
Right.
If you give your life to Him, you obey His gospel, He can forgive you.
Yes.
He can fix the mended.
Yes.
Brother Charles, I appreciate you being with us.
Okay.
I appreciate you taking time to sit down with us, and I appreciate you being with us. And I invite you to be with us next time on A Preacher and His Work.
To God be the glory, great things.
The preceding program was a production of the Fort Payne Church of Christ TV studio located in Fort Payne, Alabama.